Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive.
He's had a shot! That's a decent clearance. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just on the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Auger with the corner, there first. Oh, good climb! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Great vision, and they can counter here. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Great chance! Mbappe tries to clear. The ball is bounced loose now. Bellingham. Yamal. And this is Messi. Messi! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
In with the challenge.
Auger really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Silvestre.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho. Park Ji-sung is the team's great visionary. He's beaten the last man. Good take, and it's heads a shot! Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. Auger are trailing against the run of play. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. It's run loose here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Law is onto this.
Brazil definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Koundé. Ronaldinho. Played into space. Now that's well seen too. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. Park Ji-sung looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Angers truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Looking for options for movement. And it's made its way to him. Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ambitious ball here. Mateus promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's found space here. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Angers trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we're underway for the second half.
Camisa 19.
Angers can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Camisa 20.
And here's Park Ji-sung. Law. Rafinha. Strong running down that left flank. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Silvestre. Nicely weighted ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's in on goal. Plenty to aim at. And Park Ji-sung! That's another chance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Zola is eyeing up his options in the middle. There's the header!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Angers still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Park Ji-sung tries a shot, and that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Angers restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15, camisa 14.
Batistuta going about things with real menace. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well measured. Good ball, good take. Park Ji-sung.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Angers have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And claimed it back swiftly. He's in a great position here. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Law receives it in a wide position. Angers do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Deftly away. And here's Messi. He's on it. Chance! Zola. And he welcomes it in. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Angers have their third corner. And the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Koundé fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Angers get their fourth corner. He leaps for it! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rodrigo. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Beckham. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Batistuta. No, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. Can he get it through? And it's played in. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Messi. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Pedri. And they've got rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rafinha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mateus gets into a good position. All hands on deck for this one. And he's taking no chances there. That has not gone well. And he's quick to return it. Angers are looking to go forward now.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
And here's
acréscimo.
Messi. Perisic. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. Liberani! Engages and forces him off the ball. In towards the back stick. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any...
Gendouzi! Oh, that was no... And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Angers certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Ronaldinho. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Collier. He's looking wide. Now it's Pedri. Pedri purring through the gears. Guendouzi. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's all alone! And he's there to clear it. And here comes the corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lowe is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Zola plays it short. And a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Algiers have their third corner. Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers. So we're still where we started right now. Quarter of an hour played. Aimed beyond the defence. Kimmich. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pass somewhat off target.
Barcelona really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Koundé makes the interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's picked his way through. That's put paid to the danger. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass is just off target.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Can he get on the end of this? Ødegaard. Kimmich. And it's Rodri. Pedri. Koller. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Baresi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal is onto this. He's got away. Silvestre did well to stay calm there. Guendouzi. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. He's found chance for a shot! That's another chance! Goal! Algiers! And Algiers score first! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Angers are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. He slings it in. Ronaldinho. Rodri. He shifted it to the flank. Fran Garcia. We are into stoppage time. It's Kimmich. Yamal. And he lines up a cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Angers up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Angers looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So, into the second half.
Angers definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Rodri gets over and intercepts. Kimmich. Baresi. And it's Rodri. That has been slung wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's a throw. Koller can be a real threat inside the box. Oh, that's neat. Now, can they get him away? Zola. And Silvestre scooting forward. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Beckham.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 29 514.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Koundé. Albert Ferrer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pedri. Zola. Knocks it into space. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Looking to play him in. Koller! And he's stuck it away. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Oh, that's beautifully done. The defence won't like to admit it, but there wasn't much they could do about that, Peter.
Le numéro 21.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Kimmich. Yamal, the man with such great vision.
Changement. Le numéro 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Changement en cours.
Angers still have the cards to affect this game. Kimmich. Baresi. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread it left.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Barcelona really will have to throw everything at this now. And it's Garcia. He has found the way through. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, the ball's gone astray. Collier. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Changement.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 18, le numéro 25, le numéro 5. À leur place,
Rodri
le numéro 7,
and
le
Gabriel.
numéro 90.
Fran
Benzema,
Garcia.
le numéro 13. Park Ji-sung.
Lovely pass,
Le
but
numéro
can he get
22.
there?
Attention,
And he's managed to get
changement.
free.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cross goes in there. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Fernandez. Hazard has it in a wide position. He is through here. So getting up there. Oh, that could be pivotal. A game of margins. A game of thrills. This might just do it. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Barcelona. And that'll be the end of that. Auger illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
De Ligt cuts it out. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No! And that is well cleared. Vinicius Junior, and he's had it nicked away. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good ball! And he's there to belt it away. Neither side yet able to find the net. Park Ji-sung. Serginho. Great tries a shot! Goal! Angers! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
After 18 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's hoisted clear. Cross needs to be good. And it's been hooked away. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Serginho looking to play him in. Law. And there's the shot! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Mbappe! That was travelling. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's a shade optimistic. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Defending was strong and firm. Law. There's the shot! In he goes again! It's a goal! But oh, it's offside.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Park Ji-sung is the team's great visionary. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A probing pass, and he's intervened well there. Spread out to the left, and the return pass. Goes for the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Irwin. Angers are looking to go forward now. But they've got it again. He's had it taken off him. Serginho. Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Now it's Guendouzi. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Driven in. Terrific effort! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Deftly out wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Halilovic, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Angers coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Angers can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution in progress.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, it's come loose. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Alexander. Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Angers have themselves a chance from the spot. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, no joy this time. Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's made its way. And a chance! Goal! Angers! And Angers score first. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Serginho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great ball, and Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
And Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Batistuta. Shot, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And that is out of play. And he's forced to go back. Koundé. Nicely aimed pass. He won't be happy with that one. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Liberali. Good running, strong and purposeful. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's having a hit! And no, just off target. Koundé. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. That has been cut short. Chong. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Yamal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Nice interception, well timed. And he can thump it away.
Beckham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No way through. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, well measured. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ronaldinho. Serginho, given the lift of his goal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Liberali! And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Changement. Le numéro 22. À sa place.
Barcelona get the second half going.
Changement.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. Hangs one in. Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Changement en cours.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Ronaldinho. Liberali. Serginho. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Liberali duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Algiers with the lead. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. Kilitshoy driving on and making good progress. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kilitshoy is offering a right smile there.
Takes a shot! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was...
Great chance! Oh, what has happened here? Has another goal! Goal! Algiers! And again they hit the front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's an imaginative pass. Threads one in. He's found space here. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Great vision, and that's a good ball.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Algiers do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Costa Curta simply refused to be outdone there. And he's intervened well there. Koundé. Serginho. Liberali. Chong. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Beckham. Looking tidy in possession here. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! Serginho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That looks a cracking ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Messi running with intent. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Changement. Le numéro 19.
So here comes a substitution.
Le numéro 7.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now he's off and running. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Rooney. Cross in, looks like a good one. Rijkaard can get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yamal, can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Attention, changement.
Barcelona are making a change now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chong. And it's Fofana. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Palmer. Looking to play him in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. That's really well cleared. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that's a fair try, but... And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass, and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's
And a chance! It's got in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances...
Haaland! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Lampard. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ribéry. A header! He will be livid with himself.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Nene. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Nene. And he's gone searching crossfield. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shot a goal! Azar. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, what about this cross? Halilovic. Angers very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. This looks promising. Pass is just off target. Lampard. Ambitious ball here. And that was asking for too much. Now, can they get him away? Too much on that, it's gone out. Forced to go back. And the shot! And Ribéry! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. For Ribéry. It's come to nothing. Koundé. Great vision. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well timed, excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Haaland, and he's intervened well there. Looking for a runner, and it's made its way to him. Neymar. Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Nene. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Good feet, well played. Serginho. Look at this. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alger with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Dijk with the clearance. Cross to the back post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And now they can spring out of defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Can he get it through? And this is Nene. He is through here. And the finish! And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Alger just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Alger leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Neymar, and he was quick to react. That's put paid to the danger. And Dijk spots it and intercepts. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Chaplin. Oh, perfectly measured that. Beckenbauer. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Shoots! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Changement en cours.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Serginho. Chaplin. Oh, just skips past his man. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mohamed Salah. Forlan. Now he's off and running. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And he can thump it away. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Nene. Looking to play him in. Tries to cross. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Forlan. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Nene. Foot in.
Le nombre de
So, Jim, what are you
spectateurs pour
thinking?
ce match,
Well, I'm inclined to feel that
29
if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Forlan receives it in a wide position. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Changement.
Serginho. Looking for options for movement. It shapes to shoot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Changement. Le numéro 5. Pour le
So the
remplacer,
manager can make a change
Le
for
numéro
the
7.
first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Angers are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Forlan. Shot, surely! Forlan gets flagged offside. And he's there to retrieve it. Van Dijk. And it's Kimmich. Searching pass he's played there. But that has not gone well. And back to the keeper. Tries to play it through. Aims beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Musiala. Angers have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Now this could be a chance. And that's a dangerous ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Threads one in. Halilovic. Serginho. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted.
il y aura 2 minutes de
Koundé,
temps additionnel.
Mbappé chasing after it. Nene has it in a wide position. 2 minutes to be added on. And that will be it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And this is Drogba. Shapes to shoot! That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Halilovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Kimmich. Where it came from. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neymar. Serginho getting forward. And he's managed to get free. Played in. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Nene. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Good read, needed to be. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There's the header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he's picked it up out wide. Halilovic.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
But shot a goal! Pacho. That has been slung wide. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? And this goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Angers are trailing against the run of play. Chaplin. Looking to play him in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koundé getting this one clear. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Drogba is onto this. Oh, shooting chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's well positioned here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, given away! And it's Messi. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Raul plays it in. And he's heaved it away. And he can clear it away. Drogba. Chance, surely! And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Nene. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Changement. Le numéro 5. À sa place, le numéro
Away we go again.
Ronaldinho.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, well played. Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Played back towards his own goal. Rice. Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's right. He's having a pop! Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Angers different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Pass is coming off in quick succession. Oh no, this does not look good. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's neat. He's picked his way through. And Nene! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nene actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Le nombre de spectateurs.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. In towards the back stick.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Changement. Le numéro 15, le numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro 23.
Alger are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Changement.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kimmich. And he's in on Olise! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Just eases him off the ball. This looks promising. Great vision. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he plays one through. He has found the way through. Beckham.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Olise. Albert Ferrer. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Yamal. Shevchenko receives it in. Real chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. And here's Olise. He's having a hit! Oh, crossbar! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that is a... And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckham. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Olise shoots!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And here's Beckham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Changement. Le numéro 17, Néné.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Threads one in. Couldn't squeeze it through. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Shevchenko.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Lovely ball and the shot! It's a throw-in. Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. That's the end. Angers suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Chin?
Angers desperately failing to impose...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Alexis Sanchez touches it back. Tries a deft little ball. It's Alexis Sanchez! And he couldn't finish.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
He leaps for it! And he's heaved it away. Angers have the chance to go the other way. And he is dashing away. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good take in a good area. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Quarter of an hour played.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Koundé, and they can counter here. Angers still without a single shot on target. And it's Barella. Thuram, Albert Ferrer deals with that comfortably. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Halilovic. And it's made its way to him. And it's been played through. Thinks of... There's the shot! Goal! Angers! And Angers score first! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Dumfries. Thuram. Albert Ferrer clears without hesitation. Nene. That's been cut out, well played. Shifted upfield. Strokes it back. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Gnabry plays it in. And he's taking no chances there. Played it again. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Eriksson plays it short. Decent chance! Good strike, quite an alarm. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Chaplin. Now it's Thuram. Gnabry. Thuram. Great vision. It's a promising position. So, third corner of the game. That's really well cleared. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. And he shoots! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nicely weighted ball. Serginho. Costa Corta. And it's Nene. And here's Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Angers really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
That's very neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking for options for movement. And that is the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Angers firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. The second period is underway. Some good persistent defending here. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Nice control. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Corner number 4 coming up here. Now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. And that's been won straight back. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Angers find a position of real strength now.
950.
In with the challenge. Some resolute defending there. Tries a shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Knocks it back. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's gone for goal! Just too high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Gnabry proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days.
Chance for a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Serginho. And he's quick to return it. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now, can he find a finish? Big chance! And there's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. And that was as close to certain as can be.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Angers are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Pinches it off him. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their... One point needed to secure promotion on the final day. It sounds simple, but as we all know, football is often anything but. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Angers must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Gerrard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is Stuta! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Angers are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Caught offside that time. Serginho. Oh, he's bustling through. Chance, surely! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Nene. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. That'll be a corner. Angers with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And the through ball. Koundé. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Koundé. He's found a way through. Looking for the run. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Leicester calmly anticipates. Gerrard. Serginho.
Angers are really in a position where patience and prudence...
And Batistuta! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Played out to the left flank. Probing pass. Nene. Serginho. Nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro pokes it out wide. Neymar, good driving run. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Serginho. Nicely aimed pass. Nagatomo deals with that comfortably. And now the breakaway. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Angers are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho. And it's Nene. And Koundé. Nene. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Ambitious ball here. And this is Batistuta. Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he... Impressive jump! And it's come back out to him. And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Chaplin just eases him off the ball. That's the end of the first 45. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So we're underway for the second half. Angers changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Angers do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Mbappe, big chance! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Gol! Ha segnato al 49esimo minuto, numero 9.
Angers may be down, but not out just yet. Fofana. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. Gives it back. And here's Batistuta. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
That's good play from him.
But it's Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him.
Angers have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Fofana. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dembele. And here's Neymar. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nagatomo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, facing up to his ad, Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed.
Oh, what's he done? He's shifting through the gears here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Numero 20. Neymar. Lasciano il campo per
Algiers perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Il numero 7. Il numero 4. Il numero 6.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Cambio di giocatori.
Costa Curta. Well, they've got it again, and that's gone loose. That is lovely.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Mbappe. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed it from...
It's Drogba! It's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Wirtz. Kovacic. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Drogba! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, good fly! It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Totti. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Kovacic. It's Kovacic! Oh, impressive strike. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Drogba. Wirtz. Wirtz! Sensational from Wirtz! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Koundé, Fofana, Silvestre does really well to win the ball there. Totti charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kane. Now it's Yamal. Kane. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Haaland! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target. They get a throw in. O'Reilly. João Neves. For Messi. Haaland. He's having a pop! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can clear their lines. He's going for goal! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Romero does well not to be outdone there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Haaland. Still goalless. Iorfa. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
That is good strength. Iorfa. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Raya claims it without any fuss. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's forced to go back. And it's Ronaldinho. Kane. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Albert Ferrer. Iorfa. And it's Koundé. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Haaland. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Haaland had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, it's a great ball. And the finish! Goal! Angers! And Angers score first. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
First breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, some astute defending there. Haaland, and this is Messi. Probing pass. O'Reilly calmly anticipates. Alger leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Nicely spread. Now it's Kane. Knocks it into space. Looking for the run. Romero cuts it out. Yamal, he has found the way through. It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's the end of the first 45. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Alger are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Changement. Le numéro 5. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 13.
So right back into the action.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Mbappe. And here's Haaland. And here's Messi. João Neves. Good, strong midfield running here. Big chance! Serginho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Real chance here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Alger do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Foot in. Alger just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. And this is Kane. Yamal. And he's had it nicked away. It's a really well-measured ball. And he skips past his man. Ronaldinho ventures forward. And he's gone searching crossfield. Fofana. Oh, that's nice. He's had it taken off him. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Driven in. He's rising! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Changement en cours.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Angers are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Serginho. Now it's Ronaldinho. 75 minutes played. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shevchenko, and it's played in here. That's put paid to the danger. He intercepts the throw, that's well read. Mbappe. Spread out to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. It's just beyond his reach. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Fofana has the space to scheme. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Ramos. Tries to play it through. Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? And this is Shevchenko.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Romero is onto this, and there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria, a win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Angers.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Koundé making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that... Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Angers finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a promising position. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And he's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Delivers with whip. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Baresi makes the interception. Beckham. Ødegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That's going wide left. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Oh, terrible pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Owen. Played out towards the right wing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged that shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Angers really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
This is Owen. Owen. This is promising. Raul. Oh, great! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. A sharp little ball here, and it's Batistuta. Now it's Owen, now it's Raul. That's destined for the flank. Almost half an hour in now. Trameni cuts out the pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That is good strength. Chance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Batistuta, certain...
Oh, what a mistake! Salah, a header! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned. That
Ødegaard! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's corner. Beckham to take it as usual. That pass isn't the best. Angers are looking to go forward now. Raul. This is Owen. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Baresi spots it and intercepts. Shifted it to the flank. And this is Batistuta.
Has been indicated.
Not the most accurate pass. And this is Raul. It's Raul!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Costa Curta. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution in progress.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Some resolute defending there. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now, can they get him away? Good read, needed to be. And he thumps it clear. Angers, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Chouameni gets over and intercepts.
This is the time you need that pace.
Threads one in. Raul in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ronaldinho.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Costa Curta. Chaplin. Now Costa Curta. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Iorfa. Angers do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's intervened well there. Serginho.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Beckham. Batistuta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be...
Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
It's their second corner of the game.
Chouameni, Erdegaard, Raoul, number 9, Batistuta, number
Impressive jump! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And very quickly, the substitute, Drogba! Now it's Mbappe. Chaplin. And he plays one through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Drogba. Can he get it through? But he's only too happy to take that back. Now this could be a chance. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Courtois sends that a long way. Now it's Messi. Now it's Drogba. And this is Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, he seems to be operating on a wavelength all of his own. I don't know what he was trying then.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Costa Curta. Now Ronaldinho. Serginho. Oh, good spread. Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Drogba. Chance! And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Ronaldinho. Serginho. Tries to pass it through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Messi. Oh, strongly challenged there. He's in plenty of space here. That'll be a throw. Costa Curta. And he's had it nicked away. And that's it. Well, that was